Manly.
boys?
For this kind of job, you need timber. Where do you find timber?
In the forest. We got our chainsaws. We're ready to
How about we just
BYO.
go to Bunnings?
No, DIY. What are we doing?
We're going to Bunnings warehouse because it's already cut.
That's made of metal though. That warehouse.
We'll just go to Bunnings.
So what kind of door do we want?
I guess that's up to you, but I assume if you're not putting a window in it, you want just a solid door. Yeah?
Solid door so no sound can bleed in or out would be
Ideal.
good.
What do they put in bank vaults? We get one of those. We'll get you a door this size. Less space taken up, which means better sound protection.
They're very cute.
$100 should keep me going for at least one wall.
Those that are quite wide, there is a broad butt. Oh, this is great.
I'm not cutting concrete. Just has to get through some of that timber and maybe some human bone every now and again, and we're good. No, future-proofing. Never know when you might need it. Door/hinge, brackets, screws, saw and blade, and then we just need materials. Hey, driving backwards. You seem to do a better job backwards.
I do.
No, you can't use it. Where's the L plate?
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
$48 meters.
Plus that.
There's not much.
There's no need to go 90 by 45.
There's not much here. No. That's not 28 litres.
Nope,
But
not
I
here.
forgot that we can use.
I've never been up here before, so it felt
You just
kinda
wanted
cool.
to climb.
As you can see, my original plan was to get the smaller length. We've come up with a better idea. We can get the 2.7 metre lengths and then use them for the height as well as the offcuts for the in-betweens. They're known as noggins. And yes, that is a word apparently.
Noggins isn't just an insult.
Yeah, noggin.
That's what my dad calls us.
Really?
Noggins. Along with buff heads and other stuff. Steve's maths correct.
Steve's math is always correct.
Don't say
Really? Always?
Always. We will see how accurate it is. You watch. By the end of this project, everything will be measured to the millimetre.
that. Now I have to spend more time working it out.
Is this pine allowed to get wet?
We don't want it to get
It
too
can
wet.
get wet.
It can
It's
get
not as
drizzled on?
critical as...
Like when you're building a house and the frame's there and it rains, it's fine. You just wouldn't want to like have it wet 24/7. Then
Unlike
it would rot.
the-
So you can't
the
build
walls.
Atlantis out of pine.
Yes.
The underwater
Atlantis
city.
You'd want to build that out of
Treated
something
pine.
more structural, like shellfish.
Alright, how many can you carry at once, Steve? Show those muscles.
That's 5. I can lift it, but
Because they're not kind of strapped together, it's a bit tricky. It could turn into slapstick comedy. Oh
What?
no, don't whack me! Dunk.
alright, you take the other 4, yeah? This here is what we're going to put inside the wall. It's called insulation. This particular one is R2.0. That's the value of the heat transfer through it. The reason we're buying this though is more for the sound properties. We want to reduce the sound transfer through the wall. This, perfect way to do it. Looks like wool, pretty much is wool.
Made out of
Jam that
plastic
into the
bottles.
walls.
Maybe glass bottles.
Glass bottles, recycled glass bottles.
Often you don't want to touch it because it can be itchy.
Right. There's our MDF panel. Number 1. So we're gonna have to pay twice the price then. Yay. Oh well. We're gonna drop some bank today. Had to get some extra wood because they ran out. Finally gotten out of Bunnings and it's like about just under half an hour till they actually close for the day. We've got a lot of sheets of the MDF for the walls as well as lots of timber, and we ended up going with a different acoustic insulation for the walls because the one that we had gone with that Steve was talking about actually isn't acoustic, well, for acoustic treatment, which I really need because it's for my booth. So we finally have everything we need. I'm just waiting on the boys now to be approved to leave because they're kind of locked away behind the gate with all the timber, and then we can start construction. So excited.